Hey, and welcome back to SHEEN Webisodes, where styles meet sustainability. I'm your host, Tafreed Butt, the founder of SHEEN, a brand rooted in sustainable and ethical practices. Today, we are having a wonderful guest, Maureen Peeler, also known as Let's Talk with Mo. Maureen is more than a content creator and digital storyteller. She's a proud mother, grandmother, singer, and a cancer survivor who lives by a motto, to thine own self be true. That's authenticity shines through everything she shares, whether it's life lessons, laughter, or her unique sense of style. In this webisode, we'll explore how to look great without overspending, the truth about prices versus quality in fashion, and why embracing a slow lifestyle can be so transformative. We'll also dive into Maureen's YouTube journey and the incredible community she built, all while keeping things real, relatable, and filled with her signature humor and inspiration. So get ready for an embracing and uplifting conversation, because with Mo, you never just get style tips, you get wisdom, positivity, and whole lot of heart. So let's get started. So yes, thank you very much everyone for joining us here on SHEEN Webisodes. We got our wonderful guest right here, Mrs. or Miss Maureen.
Yes.
Welcome,
Yes.
Maureen.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, it is a pleasure, and I can figure that how good our conversation gonna be according to our intro call before.
Yes.
And I'm very excited about it. I've been dreaming about it in the meantime.
I am as well.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
As well,
So we will start with your introduction. Please let us know.
So I am Miss Mo. My, actual name is Maureen, but, my friends, my close friends and family, they call me Mo.
Okay.
I don't even know where to start. I am presently 59 years old. I have 3 grown children.
Don't believe that.
Yes, I am. I just had a birthday in August. I'm 59 years old.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I have 3 grown children. I have 2 sons, 1 daughter.
Beautiful. God bless.
I do have a day job. I have been working for a community health center for the past 18 years. Wow. I have worn many hats there. And we are an FQHC. We are a community health center. We help the community, lower income, all walks of life, all races, everything. We just help the community with primary care and other services as well. I am also a cervical cancer survivor. Okay. I have my own YouTube channel. It is Ms. Mo Reacts, or Let's Talk with Mo. And I'm quite sure, he will give all the information, for you all, so you all can come check me out. Let's see what else.
That was a very brief introduction. Thank you very much, Mo, for that. And yes, the things that you have mentioned, and with all the experiences in the community center that where you're working at, and especially that you mentioned about the cancer survivor, and it seems like you're a survivor. You know how to handle situations.
I try my best. I try my best. That's all I can say. I try my best. I am truly, truly blessed.
I believe you on this, but not on your age.
I am.
Okay.
I never want to look my age, but that is my true age.
No, thank you very much for that. So, because you're so popular with your YouTube channel, we will start with that.
Okay.
How did you get the idea? How did you start? And, the behind the scenes of Talk with Mo.
Well, it was years ago. Right now, I forget how long I've been having my channel. I'd really have to go look at my information on my own channel to see when I started it. I want to say maybe over, I don't know, maybe over 10 years, maybe, or 10 years,
Wow.
something like that. I'd have to look. That's embarrassing, but I don't know. It's just
Okay.
because that's just how much I love it. So long to the short, it was years ago. My two sons, they are music producers, and
Wow.
they are, still doing it, rubbing shoulders with certain people. And they asked me one day, they said, "Ma, when we make it, or, if we're in the room and rubbing shoulders with certain people, and we can, pull some strings for you, what would you want to do?" And I said, "I don't know." And then they threw out a few ideas. They were saying, "Well, why don't you start a clothing line? Or why don't you start, why don't you create a perfume, or shoes, footwear, and blah." And I said, "Yeah, blah, 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 blah." I said, "No, no, 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 no." I said, "None of that interests me,
Okay.
because there's a plethora of all of that already out there." Not saying that, what's another one? Not saying that, but you have to love it to want to create something like that.
Hmm.
So I told them no, that doesn't interest me. So they said, "Well, what about making a YouTube channel? What about doing YouTube?" I said, "Aha."
Yeah.
So I had to think about it, because
Mm-hmm.
I thought that that was very interesting as far as them
Okay.
bringing up that idea for me to do that. I had
Okay.
to think about it.
Uh-huh.
And then I had to think about what that would entail for me. I am no stranger to YouTube. Everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people watch YouTube videos and channels and all of that.
Right.
But I got to thinking, it's like, well, wait a minute. YouTube channel, very interesting. I love to talk. I love to make people laugh. I love to inspire people. And, okay, what would I talk about? That was a concern of mine too. But
Hmm.
then after I got all that out of the way, I said to myself, you know what? I think I would be good at
Hmm.
it. So
What
that
made you think
was
that you're gonna be good at it?
because I have confidence.
Okay.
I have
That's the most
confidence,
important thing.
and I love to talk. I love
Yes.
to, you know, get to the bottom and the nitty-gritty if I'm talking to someone and asking them questions or whatever it is. I like to get down deep.
Hmm.
So I
I
just
see.
think I just thought that I would be good at it.
Right. Amazing. And then what was how was your first video look like? How did you record that and what was it about?
Whew. First video. Okay. Yes.
Okay, I'm
I had to
glad you remember that.
Yeah, I had to think for a second. It's like,
Yeah.
oh shoot, what was it? So my very first video
Uh-huh.
was about Will and Jada Smith
Okay.
not going to, I think it was either the Emmys or the Grammys, one of them,
Okay.
boycotting basically, and
Uh-huh.
not going to the award show, because they felt that there was not enough diversity as far as
Okay.
the nominees and who was winning, and all of that over the
Uh-huh.
years. So they decided to boycott and not go that year. So that's what my first video was about.
Wow.
That and a couple of other things. So I talked
Uh-huh.
about that and something else as well.
And what happened in that video? Did they went to the Grammy after that
No, they
or
didn't go. They didn't go.
oh,
They were trying to they were boycotting, so they were trying to
okay.
get everyone else to boycott and not go as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Hmm.
And how does it look now? I mean, you're doing great on YouTube as I checked out. And how are your feelings about it now after
Well,
a decade, as you said?
well, I still love doing it. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I love doing it, and I always have to pull my own shirt tail as to the reason that I
Uh-huh.
started my channel. You know what
Okay.
I mean? So it looks different from then to now as far as me, my progress, and how much I have grown doing this. perfecting my skill and my craft doing this. But it looks very different. I have gotten a lot of support and love, and it wasn't always like that. It
Okay.
has been a journey. It has
Oh.
really been a journey. Labor
Mm-hmm.
of love,
Okay.
labor of love, because honestly, I can't see myself doing anything else. Of course,
Hmm.
I I will do other things, but this will be my first love. You know what I
I
mean?
see.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Amazing.
everything looks good. I am in a good place. Of course, I'm going to be going higher and higher, but I'm in a good place.
Wow, amazing. So we also, I remember, talk about people's reaction on that. And how did you get the feedback from the people, the video that you creates? How does that help the
So are you talking
individuals?
about in general, as far as whenever I do any type of video?
Yes, or if mainly fashion too, because you talk about that.
Okay, so the thing is, I have noticed
Okay.
over time,
Hmm.
certain videos that I make will get more traction, more engagement, more views, that more feedback and all of that. So I have noticed that everyone levitates more to my fashion videos, to my
Hmm.
fashion shorts. You know what I
Okay.
mean? They People have just now started being more engaged in my reaction videos.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's very interesting. And
Is
if
that because you have very unique way to react on the things, or why do you think is that?
I would like to think so. I would truly like to think so.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, because that's interesting that what you just said,
Yeah.
because I'm going to react the way that I react
Mm.
versus someone else doing and saying something different. We
Right.
may say such similar things, but I'm going to react the way that I react, because it's like
Yes.
I say what I say. I try to be mindful.
Uh-huh.
I do. I try to be mindful, because when I do my reaction videos, I always try to keep in mind what I say, how I say it,
Uh-huh.
because hypothetically, if I happen to run into that person or those people one day that I did a reaction video
Okay.
about, would I be able to say what I said in my video to their face?
Okay. Wow.
You know what I mean?
That's very thoughtful.
Maybe, maybe
Yeah.
not. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Because it's like,
Mhm.
okay, I got to be able to take my lumps and be held accountable. Am I gonna shrivel up and act like I didn't say anything or try to lie my way out of it? No, the proof is right there.
Wow. Right.
But I would like to think that I have my own spin on whatever reaction video that I do,
Uh-huh.
and I would like to think so. And hopefully things that I do reactions on, people, places, things, you know.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So after working in this industry for over a decade in YouTube, do you still think it's a good time to start now in 2025 or 26? We're looking forward to?
You mean in general for anyone trying to start a channel?
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this, because, you know, I'm still in the game.
Okay.
I love doing it. I didn't start my channel to get a check. You know what I mean? A lot of people, when they start their channels, they're just in it to try to get a check and to try to get a quick come up. I didn't start it for that.
Okay.
Now, so I'm trying not to be long-winded about this. Okay, I say this. Whatever you want to do or decide that you want to do or create, do it. Do it. Why not? Everybody else is. And why wouldn't you?
Wow.
You know what I mean? Why wouldn't
Right.
you? Why would you not? What really? What's stopping you? Nothing is going to be perfect the first time.
Right.
Nothing. We learn as we go. We learn as we go. We teach ourselves. We learn. We look. We listen. You know what I mean? We do
Right.
research. You know what I mean? So I say, just do it. You learn along the way, and just make sure that it's something that you love to do without getting paid to do it. Now, that's one
Wow.
thing
Yes.
that one person said, and I will say her name. I follow her on YouTube. Her name is Karen Britchick. Okay.
Okay.
I follow her. I've been following her for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's one thing that she said, because she used to be a photographer,
Uh-huh.
taking pictures of everybody, when Fashion Week came around and all of
Right.
this. She had a day job. Then
Okay.
she got finished with it. She got done with it. She was fed up. She was unhappy. So
Okay.
she started doing YouTube and whatever else she does with her, with her channel and all of that. But that's what she said. And whenever she said that, that hit me like a ton of bricks.
Wow.
Whatever you
It makes
do,
a lot of sense, of course.
really.
Yeah.
And now, let's be clear. Now we're talking about YouTube. We're not talking about opening up your own business and all of that, because this is different. This is your business. You know what I
Yes.
mean? But you got to have a starting point.
Yes.
So with YouTube specifically, you have to make sure that you love doing it and not getting paid to do it and doing it for free. You have to, you
100%.
can't get around that.
Yeah. I mean, I totally agree because I'm kind of on a similar boat because the thing that I'm doing,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not getting paid tons for this. I'm just doing it because I love to do it. I love to spread the awareness. I love to connect with beautiful people like you. And I love to have the conscious conversation that makes a difference, you know?
Yes. Yeah.
So and it's easier for me, but it's something that I don't like or I don't have the interest. It would be, so hard for me sitting hours listening to the other people, what they're saying and, commenting on that and, going back and forth. There's so much difference in this.
Yes, yes. And
Right.
you said it. You're
Yeah.
spreading awareness. You
Right.
love to connect,
Uh-huh.
to have engagement with the, type of
Right.
people that you're looking for, and you want to spread that to the
Yeah.
public and to the community and to the world. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's my thing as well. You know what I mean? I want to connect with people. And, young women and women, whatever age, I would, I want to help. I want to help. I want to educate our up and coming youth, because there's not a
Yes.
lot of elders out there, far as women, that
Uh-huh.
are trying to help and educate and mentor.
I Yeah, I actually think so because for men, we do have some of the elder people who are actually giving us the guidance
Yeah.
or wise people, I would say,
Hmm.
regarding the money or health or, whatever the things are, kind of the
Hmm.
gurus. But for women in particular,
Yeah.
there are, but I don't think there are much of them.
And
Or,
I could be wrong,
uh-huh.
because, you can only follow so many people, and you
Yeah.
can only know about so many people. You know what I mean? And so a lot of our, young and youth and up and coming, they're, going to content creators. They're
Yeah.
levitating to content creators a lot, more times than not. You know what I mean? And
Right.
celebrities and, music artists and athletes and all of this stuff.
Uh,
Now, truth be told, I always felt that your mentors and the people that you look up to, they're supposed to be in your community, but first and foremost, they're supposed to be your parents. They're supposed to be your parents. They're supposed to be your family, your immediate family, your parents. Now, if you don't have that, now, because we know everybody ain't brought up the same and ain't raised the same, stuff
Right.
happens.
Yes.
If you don't have those outlets, then yes, you have to look elsewhere and other outlets for your mentorship and your inspiration and who you look up to. You know what I mean? And that
Right.
doesn't look the same for everyone,
Right.
you know? So, we have to keep that in mind.
Wow. Amazing. Yeah, thank you very much. I mean, if you're willing to learn, or if you're willing to get on the positive side, there are ways. If you
Yes.
just want to sit around and feel sorry for yourself
Yeah.
because nobody else is care, you have to take care of yourself. You have to be listening to the wise people. The best, as you said, are your parents. If you don't
Hmm.
have the access to them
Hmm.
somehow because life happens and
Yeah,
everybody is different, then find somebody. And
that's
I
right.
believe it's easier to get now. I mean, I would not say that it's easier, but you can try. With time,
Can.
you will find, you
Yeah.
know?
You have to,
Yeah,
like you said, you have to try.
exactly. Wow. Thank you for that. And as I said, we also love to have the conscious conversation and the empowerment because, as you said, you got the confidence, just mainly the confidence to start the YouTube. And the empowerment that you work on that. And also, as you mentioned, that you're a cancer survivor.
Yes.
I want to know your journey because I believe that could help so many others, individuals who are going through or had been through in this. They can relate. So, how does that look like to you, and how was that?
Oh boy.
Huh.
So I have been a cervical cancer survivor since 1996. Okay. So,
Okay.
boy, where do I start? Man, I haven't had to talk about this in a while.
Okay.
Long to the short,
Okay.
hopefully.
Okay.
Um,
If we got time.
yeah, if we got time, long to the short. I had my daughter
Okay.
in 1995.
Okay.
Okay. And so I am the type of person who is very much aware of what's going on with her as far as health. I always kept all of my appointments. You know what I mean? Far as my physicals, my GYN appointments,
Right.
my mammograms,
Hmm.
all of that.
Okay.
I don't play around with that.
Hmm.
So, had my daughter, and I kept putting it off, far as, okay, I have to go, do my GYN appointment, after I was able to.
Okay.
So I went to do my GYN appointment, and then I got a call back. And so I was nervous. They said, okay, it came back abnormal. We want you to come in for a biopsy. Okay, fine.
Okay.
I really didn't think that much of it. I was, kind of
Yeah,
worried because I never, ever got a call back.
I see.
As long as I've been, taking care of my GYN appointments, never got a call back.
Hmm.
So, okay, come in, do a biopsy. Went in, did a biopsy, was working, whatever. And then one day I got a phone call. They said, okay, we want you to come in. We want to talk to you about your results. I said, okay, fine. So went in, and it wasn't the regular, like, GYN doctor that that I had an appointment with. It
Okay.
was the actual doctor
Hmm.
that was going to be performing my surgery. Little did I know at the time.
Oh,
Went in, I was by myself. I
okay.
went in, sat down.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, doc? It's a gentleman, doctor, and I would never forget his name, Dr. Prefontaine.
Oh, wow. That's a unique name.
Yeah, Dr. Prefontaine. So I'm sitting there. He says, yeah, we found some, abnormal cells and, we found out that you have cancer. And I'm sitting there like,
Wow.
it didn't register at first. It really didn't.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there and I'm just sitting there looking at him. And I kept trying to replay when he said the word cancer. And I'm saying, well, wait a minute. This is serious. I said, wait, what? He said, yeah, we found that you have, cancer in your cervix. I said, oh my God. Okay. I said, okay, so how do we fix it?
Right.
Okay, what do we do? What's the next plan of action? He
Yeah.
said, okay, we're going to have to do a radical hysterectomy on you, and all of that. And so at this time, I had all my children, I wasn't like concerned about, oh, I'm my kid. I've had all my kids, all of that. And, so he said, we're going to have to do that. And, he was explaining to me, the process and what to expect and all of this. And, he was talking to me about now this part to me, it's funny still.
Okay.
He was explaining to me about the procedure, what they're going to do, what they're going to take out. Okay. Then he says, oh, yeah. And then, after the surgery, you're going to have a catheter. I said, Doc.
What is a catheter?
I said, hold on. I said, hold on now.
Okay.
I said, you told me I had cancer. You told
Okay.
me I have to have a radical hysterectomy. That's fine.
Okay.
But now you're telling me that I have to have a catheter?
What is that?
A catheter is, depending on what type of surgery you have, or even if you don't have surgery, some people have to have one.
Okay.
They put in like a tube in a certain place, and that assists you in as far as urinating when
Okay.
you're not able to go on your own. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
there was a tube that they had to put in. Not trying to be too graphic, because
Okay.
the reason I'm going into this is because, like I said, I was okay with everything else until he told me that that I had to have a catheter for a little bit.
Okay, that's extra.
Yeah, that's extra. So it's like, okay, doc. So I am in shock and disbelief, and like I said, I was by myself at the time, and
Yeah.
it's
It's all happening on the same day.
What do you
or
mean?
a different day? I mean,
No,
the day of the appointment.
I had to, go in for the biopsy. I left from there, and then, they
Yeah.
had to get the results and all of that. So this
Exactly.
was after that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there in disbelief, shock, we're talking about blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
He said, do you have any questions? You're all right. I said, yeah, I'm okay. It's just a lot to process. This
Yes.
can be fixed. I am not worried about that. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I did ask him this, because this to me was a very important question. I said, Doc, I got a question for you.
Okay.
If I hadn't came in when I came in, and if you guys didn't catch it when you did, how long would I have had to live? How long would
Good
I
question.
had?
Yeah.
He said, oh, probably a year. It's like, are you serious?
Oh God.
He gave me a year. Now when he told me that, I was more in shock, because that is a big deal. Now you mean to tell me, if I hadn't gone, if I had waited, if I didn't go to, over a year, I would not be sitting here talking to you.
Right.
That's what he said. He said, oh, a year, a year. So really? So long to the short, had the operation, you know, did the catheter, and that was a nightmare when I had to go have them take it out. I was screaming. Everybody in the waiting room heard me. So, but I was, I was fine. So another big detail that really took a toll on me. Remember that I said I had my daughter in 95.
Yes.
So I had my surgery in 96.
Oh,
So
not.
she's a toddler.
Yes.
So I couldn't hold my baby girl.
No.
I couldn't hold her. I had to rely on my other, my other kids. I had to rely on my oldest son. And at the time, I had to rely on my husband at the time.
Yes.
So, you know,
Wow.
that really took a toll on me. I was very, very upset about that. And that I was really down when it came to me not being able to hold my daughter and interact with her the way that I am used to. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it was a recovery.
Wow.
It was a recovery.
I mean,
And
first
yeah.
of all, I'm glad that, they were able to find out. And as you said, it's also so important to realize that, for the regular checkup that you should have. You shouldn't be waiting for like years or 6 months or things like that, because we never know. It just can start by today, and tomorrow we find out, oh, it's been a while, or we, waited extra.
That's right. Preventative measures.
Right. But after that, how, I mean, it's very hard, as you said, your last daughter, your last children, you weren't able to pick her up for a while.
Mm-mm.
And, that's something for a mother, I believe that's a huge deal. It's not something that, it's not a regular thing or something like kind of related to out of the regular work.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. You know what I mean?
Yes,
It's out of
exactly.
the ordinary. That hurt me to my core. You know what I mean? It did. It really did. When you, as the mother of your child,
Right.
you can't hold your child.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So after that phase, just in that year, how does your perspective change to see the life? Because if you if a doctor telling you that if you didn't come, you just have 1 year left to live,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a huge deal. I mean, nobody knows how much time we got, but
Mm-hmm.
if somebody's telling you this, it's I mean, it's a very big thing. So how did your perspective change towards this?
It changed a great deal because from that point I was thinking that I was very blessed. And this is a thing too. It I think it took me a little while though to actually come to grips and to hit me that I am a cancer survivor. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think just because of what I went through, and of course that never happened to me before. You know what I
Right.
mean? I was just so happy and grateful and blessed to be alive. You
Right.
know what I mean? And I think it took me a while to actually come to grips with that. Like, wait a minute now. This is one of the biggest deals ever when we're talking about someone's life and someone's health.
Right.
I am an
Exactly.
actual cancer survivor.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so from then on, I was just floored and just grateful and thankful that I was one of the ones that survived, because a lot didn't. A lot
Sadly.
did not. And so whenever I hear or read or anything like that about someone being diagnosed or someone surviving it or someone losing the fight, you know what I mean? It just all comes running back. You know what I mean? And
How
it's a lot.
important it is to prepare mentally for this, because you don't have enough time to think about those things and digest and then console yourself, okay, everything gonna be all right, because that's such a time where a lot of things happening and there's your mind is running too much.
You're
So
absolutely right.
yeah.
And that's part of, you know, when I finally did wrap my head around it, but it took me a while.
Mm,
But for me, it was a lot. It was anxiety. You know what I mean? It
right,
was me thinking about, oh, wow, what if I didn't have all of my children? What if I still had planned on trying to have more kids, wanting more kids? You know what I mean?
right.
I was thinking about that too. That was a
Mm,
detail. But
okay.
thank goodness I was blessed.
Thank
Thank
God.
God I was blessed. I was
Right.
done. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And
Yeah.
and just thinking about other women in the same place that I am or that I was and that I will be, as far as the cancer. You know what I
Mm,
mean? It's a lot. It's a
yeah.
lot. You don't know how blessed you are until you realize it, and you try to put everything and keep things into perspective,
Right.
you know?
Yeah. Wow. That's amazing. I mean, it's an inspiration we can use you as, and we just have to be very mindful at those time and focus on the thing that matters the most, because it teaches you, and you can filter out the things that does not matter into your life, and you can
Yes.
realize how blessed you are. I mean, I always heard that health is wealth. If you
Yes.
have the health, everything's okay.
Everything
If you
is okay.
got all the wealth but you don't have the health, it means nothing.
It's not okay.
Yeah.
Right. It means nothing. If you're not healthy,
Yeah.
yeah, you're lacking if you're not healthy physically, mentally, and emotionally.
I just got remember a few days ago I was watching a podcast where he says, when I lose all my money, whatever I have, I only loses 10% of what I have.
Hmm.
Because he says, I got health, I got wife, I got parents, I got kids. And those are the things that matters the most in the life.
That's right.
Whatever the money I have, if I lose everything, that's just like 5 or 10% of my thing. So that's not something that I'm going to end my life for, that, because I'm so blessed with the other things.
That's right. That's right. You can't beat it.
Yeah.
Love and family is everything.
Yeah.
Love and family. If you don't
Right.
have those things, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. And I will mention one last thing, one quick thing as far as
Please.
cancer is. So,
Yeah.
um, years ago, I started doing a walk here in Springfield, Massachusetts. I started participating with the yearly breast cancer awareness walk.
Okay.
So October is
Mm-hmm.
breast cancer awareness month and the
Yes.
color is pink. And
Pink.
so I have been participating in that walk for years. Now I will say, and it's a 2.5 mile walk or a 5 mile walk. Okay.
Okay.
Now, the first time that I walked, I think I did 2.5 miles, but because I didn't know what to expect. It was my first time. But the second time I walked, I did the 5 miles, and I had been
Nice.
doing 5 miles for years. Now, I will say
Nice.
this. I have not been participating in the last few with the last few years due
Okay.
to health reasons.
Okay.
So I do want to start participating once again, but
Okay.
I thought that that was important to mention because I take that very seriously as well. I represent when October comes, I
Hmm.
try to wear something pink every day,
Oh, wow.
every single day. I try because that's very important. Breast cancer. Yeah.
Yes. That gives me some of the ideas too to spread the awareness around that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
GYN appointments and mammograms
Hmm.
and physicals
Okay.
with your PCP. Do it
For the woman.
for the women. I mean, I'm sitting here. Yes, I'm a woman, and I'm first and foremost, women do this. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your daughters. You know what I mean? And of course, men, y'all out there too. Don't play. Don't play around. Because when it comes to medical, men and women are two totally different creatures. Mars and Venus.
Yeah.
Y'all need to know. Need to
Wow.
do it. Take care of it.
Okay. Will do. I mean, I believe it's a good point to spread the awareness because we're almost halfway to September and now it's the October is coming.
Yes, it is.
Amazing.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
We'll try. You guys do too.
Yeah. Yes. It's nothing to play with.
Yeah. It's a serious thing because when it's happened, you're going to regret why I didn't did it
Exactly.
earlier.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's too late then.
That's right. Okay. Thank you very much, Miss Mo, for that. We did cover some empowerment topics, and I believe it is very important to know
Yes.
because these are the things and these are the things that matters and you should be focusing on because it's also part of the sustainability.
Yes.
It's the sustainable lifestyle that you have to live and the things that you should be actually focusing on than the materialistic things, you know?
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
Exactly.
Yes. Sustainability. If you don't do your preventative measures, you can't
Yes.
sustain.
Right. Exactly. Thank you very much for that. And now we gonna come to our topic, the sustainability again, but
Yes.
in fashion.
Yes.
How did that journey is going and how it all started? How did you realize that there is something that calls sustainability or sustainable?
Well, to me, when it comes to fashion and, that I've always loved to dress. I have always taken great pride in how
Okay.
I look. Okay.
Hmm.
Now, as far as this being my niche for my YouTube channel and anyone that knows me and
Hmm.
is familiar with me, they know
Yes.
how I am and how I dress and all of that.
Right.
But I believe in, and have always believed in, you don't have to break the bank to look good. Okay.
Okay.
You don't have to break the bank to look to, put together.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? You really don't. It's, to me, it's easy to me.
Right.
Of course, everybody doesn't have the same fashion sense or style. That's not what I'm getting at. What I'm
Right.
saying is it doesn't take much. You don't have to buy designer everything. You don't have to pay that type of money.
So, Mo, how would you convince a person who had the mentality that if I buy something which gonna cost me 600 is better than the thing which gonna cost me the same exact, but costing me $60.
Mm-hmm.
What is the difference? How can we navigate that?
There's a, well, first of all, big difference is the price.
Okay.
Second of all, you, for real, to me,
Okay.
first difference is the price,
Okay.
basically.
Yes.
Second thing is, okay, let's talk about quality. Is the most expensive one and the designer one really better? Is it really better than the $60 piece?
Okay.
Maybe, maybe not. Now that's why some people, they buy both. And then they do a reaction video on it. They'll show you, oh, okay, this versus this.
Yes.
A lot of times it ain't worth it. And me, I can't afford to buy both to show you. I'm just I can't afford to buy both things.
Oh, that's too much transparency right there.
I can't do it. I mean, I'm just being real and being truthful with you. I can't do it. I can't afford it.
Of course, that's a reality. As
exactly.
I'm going to mention, I'm sorry, as we discussed in our intro call before, that's why we were talking about the transparency, because we want to connect to the people with the webisode who are actually a normal human beings and daily, we nobody, I mean, of course, we want people to actually take the steps towards being better in this thing.
Yeah.
We don't have to look at the influencer who's spending 6,000 or 600 or something like that to make us feel that we need that thing too to get better, because we don't.
Right.
There are other ways, more sustainable ways, without breaking your bank, without breaking your mind. What do we call? I forgot. But yeah, a better race.
Without losing your mind.
Yeah.
I gotta get it.
Mind peace.
If I don't get it, your peace of mind.
Yeah.
Peace of mind. It's like you shouldn't be going all crazy and nuts just because you don't have that $1,000 purse or whatever it is.
Exactly.
Like I can go to the thrift store.
Right.
And get something just as good. You would not know that it came from the thrift store if I didn't tell you that it came from the thrift store.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I think that you don't have to break the bank to look expensive. Right. You can look expensive without having to buy all of the designer things. You know what I mean? You can look good on a budget, which I do.
That's one thing. And there's another thing, to wear that thing with confidence.
Yeah.
So nobody gonna figure it out where you bought it from.
Thank you. If I get a shirt from the thrift store, I'm not gonna wear it like why am I gonna do that? Why am I going to do that? I am going to iron that shirt. I am going to wash that shirt on delicate. Right. And I am going to take care of it like it was $500.
Right. And that's the thing that I concerned the most. Why my confidence level is gonna be judged by how expensive thing that I'm wearing. Right? Why would I compare my confidence with that? Because it's just something that comes from your inner side. And you just have to portray whatever you're wearing with confidence, and nobody gonna know. I know a lot of people personally, they do thrifting and nobody knows.
Nobody knows, and nobody is the wiser.
Nobody cares too, I mean.
Right, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
It's just you in your mind.
Except you in your mind trying to thinking that you have to impress someone.
Right.
By wearing something expensive or buying something expensive or thinking that you have to try to keep up with the Joneses or whatever it is. Because, a lot of people, they got their nose so far up in the air. They look down on people that shop at certain places or even wear certain things.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, no. Mm-mm.
Okay.
Nope, not me.
Good to talk that. Yes, you continue that. I'm sorry, I cut you off at that.
No, no, no. I was just saying. I was just saying, not me, because I
Okay.
see. That's the thing. I follow certain people, certain influencers, as far as fashion and lifestyle and all that. I follow certain influencers and certain content creators.
Okay.
Okay, and
Okay.
so they have a plethora as far as in their closet, what they have, what they buy, what they get rid of. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So it is a wide range.
Right.
You have top tier, you have mid tier, and you know, not so mid. You know
Right.
what I mean? You mix and match. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because it's like, what? It just doesn't make any sense to me.
Makes sense. Yeah.
And plus, you can only buy what you can afford. Why try to front?
I mean,
I
you can
mean,
now finance things. I was looking at one of the websites. They were selling like a $550 coat, and you can make 6 payments of that.
yes. Now, see, there's an option for real. There's an
Yeah.
option for you, because if you know that you
Mm-hmm.
can't very well just drop 500 or 1,000 or whatever, and if
Mm-hmm.
you figure, oh, I really gotta have it, do
Right.
the afterpay. Do the
Simple.
afterpay. Everybody does.
Yeah. That's
Hmm.
exactly right. So we mentioned about thrifting.
Yeah.
How did your journey start in that? How did you find out thrifting, or what are your opinion on that?
Well, I, as far as growing up, we weren't rich. You know what I mean? We
Mm-hmm.
grew up poor,
Okay.
like a lot of other people did. So my family was not a stranger to the thrift stores. So let's start there.
I'm not gonna say poor, but that wasn't our priority to buy
Right,
new clothes.
right.
We can portray it like that way.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. Of course,
Yes.
we can consider that as a poor, but
Yeah.
we have different preferences, you know.
Yes.
We
Yes.
are focusing, our parents especially, they focus on the actual thing that matters, like
Yeah.
raising their kids, putting the roof on our head, and teaching good manners to the children as a mother,
That's
like that.
right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Right.
Priorities. Priorities.
Priorities.
And
Exactly.
we always looked good. Our
Uh-huh.
clothes always looked good, and we were well put together.
Yes.
So we were not strangers to the thrift store
Right.
coming up.
Good.
So fast forward to now,
Okay.
I have great respect for thrift stores
Huh.
because, you know, there are a lot of gems in thrift stores. Okay.
Okay.
Second of all, the price point, when you know that you don't have a lot of money to spend on clothing.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Okay.
So that is first and foremost. If you don't have a lot of clothing, if you don't have a lot of money to spend on clothing in different stores, you can go to the thrift store and ball out. You can ball out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I love going thrifting. You know what I
Okay.
mean? I
Yes.
do. I love going to thrift stores.
Right. Thank you for telling that. But now we got so many other options than thrifting itself.
Yeah.
If you're not considering buying a $550 coat and making 6 payments, you can actually rent for some occasions. You can actually clothes swapping with somebody
Mhm.
else who in needs. I I had a webisode with one of the guests. She actually a founder of an app that helps you find people in your city who
Hmm.
are able to swap the clothes. So you
Hmm.
can just do it, scroll it on your phone, and just
Hmm.
find the people. Have a cafe. You can go there and swap the clothes, or you can
Wow.
just exchange it.
Yeah, see, I don't know nothing about all that.
Yes, I mean there are so many creative ideas that helps you save money, help you reduce the amount of waste that we generate
Yes.
and be more conscious with
Yes.
whatever you wear,
Yes.
with better
For
quality.
sure. For sure. For sure.
Yes.
Yes. I do not see anything wrong with thrifting. You know what I
Yes.
mean? You can have tons of money,
Hmm.
but you can still go thrifting as well. Cause like I said, you can mix and match.
I heard that there's one person says thrifting is an art.
It is.
Can you explain?
It is. It really is. Now, I'm not going to sit here and
Okay.
try to act like I am a professional thrifter. No,
Okay.
that's the furthest thing from the truth.
Okay.
But I follow people.
Okay.
Man, listen, and especially when you have been doing it for years,
Okay.
there is definitely an art, and that is definitely a love and a passion. You know what I mean? When I
Okay.
go into the thrift store, I just go in, I just go in looking for certain things. I'll go to the jeans, I'll go to the dresses, shoes, and I'll just go to certain sections and then I'll see if there's anything that grabs my eye. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? But yeah, there is definitely an art to thrifting if you're seriously in the game.
Okay.
Hmm.
Wow. What's the best piece you remember got so far from the thrift store?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Do I even
That you wear
Yeah, of
to
course.
some occasion and people applause you for that piece.
That's a tough one. Oh my God. I'm trying to, because it's not like I go like all the time, but
Okay. I mean,
yeah.
some occasionally, like a family dinner or going out with the friends, hanging out, like that.
Well, man,
Okay, let's talk
I
about
can,
the
I
best
can,
piece
I
you
can,
got.
I can, I can, I can. Oh, well, okay. It's boring,
Okay.
but I have always, I am still on the lookout and shopping for regular white collar button down shirts.
Hmm.
And
Interesting.
the best ones are in the men's section. They are. So
Okay.
I went into the men's section,
Mhm.
got me a nice white button down collar, and I checked it. Because that's the thing too. When you're going thrifting, you have to check your pieces. Don't just pick it, oh, that's cute, and then go. No, you have to examine them and inspect them.
Okay.
It was a nice white button down shirt
Okay.
and got a cute little brown skirt as well. Those are like the most
I
two
can
most
imagine the
important
outfit.
pieces.
Wow, that looks good with the brown
I
skirt.
mean, brown skirt is more summer. The
Yeah.
white shirt year round.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
The
I just can't
evergreen
think of
stuff.
anything else right now.
No, this should help for
Yeah,
now.
for now.
Right. And why? I'm gonna get some of your views on slow fashion. Why do you think it's important?
I mean, when you're just living life regularly, working, family, job, hobbies, vacations, you know, trying to sustain,
Right.
you know, that to me is part of slow fashion. You know what I mean? Yeah, definitely you want to look good, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But when you have certain responsibilities and and you're on a budget, let's put it that way. You're on a
Okay.
budget. That is part of slow fashion.
Hmm.
It is, to me it is. That's part of slow fashion because I can speak for me. I am looking for clothes that are gonna last me, as far as I know that I'm gonna be able to wear this for longevity. You know what I mean? And of
Okay.
course, you're looking for quality. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Sometimes it's hit or miss depending on where you're shopping and all of that, because you're looking for a good price point too, you know. But
Right.
I think that is all part of slow fashion. And to me, slow fashion is very important. Slow fashion is very important, because that, to me, that's all you see is boom, 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 boom. That trend, keeping up with the Joneses. Oh, those pair of jeans. Oh, gotta have them. Oh, those are the hottest things. And not really. Why is it the hottest thing? Who's saying that it's the hottest thing that's making it the hottest thing?
Right.
You know what I mean? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. The designers and, all those type of people and what they put on the models and all that. That's a different type of thing. But when you're
Yeah.
talking about, what you're dealing with on a day to day, daily
Right.
in your real life,
Exactly. You
you
would have to find your own style. It's not
do.
something that, you know, I mean, this is a New York Fashion Week, and right
Yes,
now,
it
whatever the
is.
designs are coming, it does not mean that you have to follow that and fall into that trap. And whatever you're wearing or whatever the personal style that you have, you
Yep.
just leave it behind and find a new one.
You thank you. That's
I
very
mean,
important. I couldn't have said it better.
right, you can try new things, of course, nobody's stopping you, but try something which have a better quality, s-
Mhm.
sustainably made,
Mhm.
ethically practices happened
Mhm.
before, so
Mhm.
you can support the people and the planet, and wear something that's timeless. It's not
Yes.
some trendy picture on the t-shirts
Yes.
or something that not gonna worth after 1 month.
There you go. Like you said, timeless. That's the word that I was trying to find earlier.
Yeah,
Longevity, timeless.
the timeless,
Yeah.
the evergreen stuff that you make.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember one of the advocate asked me questions, what type of a style that you sell at your brand. I said, I make things that I know that it's timeless.
Mhm.
If I'm unable to sell it now, I know that it's gonna be valid in 2035.
Yes.
People can
Yes.
still be worn that piece, and it's
Yes.
not gonna be outdated. It's
Yes.
not something like having a trending meme and I put the photo on and now it's just over. So, these are the things that, and especially the personal style, the empowerment, the confidence that it gives you to be yourself is
Yes.
much more better than wearing something uncomfortable and keep thinking about what others are thinking about you.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's the thing. You said it.
Right.
People are so worried about and concerned about what someone else thinks about what they have on.
Yeah,
That's part of the problem.
I
That's part of
agree.
the problem. That's why some people do look down on thrift stores or buying it, or other people that buy things that are thrifted. You know what I
Right.
mean? Oh, everything's got to be brand new, or everything's got to cost this much, or stuff like that. It's like, no. And then if you let people get in there like that, you'll be in trouble. Of
Right.
course, I'm not going to sit here and try to act like, I'm above all that and I got it all figured out and all of that. No, quite the
Right.
contrary. But you just
Right.
have to try to remember to be mindful. You know what I mean? Like you said, if you're going thrifting, get whatever you're going to get, but wear it with pride. Be proud of it. Take care of it.
Right.
Yeah,
So it can last long.
exactly.
Of course. And yeah, I mean, there are just a few things that we have to be mindful when we're doing something. Just keep cautious because it's gonna make your life easier.
Yes,
You're gonna thank yourself that you did that, you made that decision, and now you're not thinking about other stuff,
that's right.
right?
That's right.
So
Yeah.
it's all things that we just have to be a little more cautious about those things.
Yes, we do. Yes, we
Right.
do, for sure.
That's good. And I mean, we are almost at time of an
Yeah, we
hour,
are. We are.
but I'm gonna talk about the thing that you mentioned earlier that you want to share. What is that?
Ah.
Yes, I didn't forget that. I mean, I would love to talk about that.
So briefly, because I know that I forgot to mention this on
Okay,
our initial, Zoom call meeting. So,
no worries.
um, I started a new business, a new online business, and the name of it is Motique Boutique.
Wow.
And so, so, and I was trying to look back as to like the exact date. So the exact date that I have to go on is April 16th, because that's when I did my first post on
Okay.
Instagram,
Mm,
because I have my business on Instagram. I do
okay.
not have a website. This is a brand new up and coming business that I have ventured into.
Okay.
Okay. And so I have purses, I have jewelry, I have women's fashion scarves,
Hmm.
and other things as well. I have um the I know there's a specific name for them, but I can never say the name right, but they are purse accessories
Okay.
that is like a big deal, and they're cute. So
Uh-huh.
those are the main um things that I have for sale, for purchase, uh for my, on my business.
Oh,
I am
amazing.
very, very proud and very excited, and just very happy that I did it. You know what I mean?
Amazing. I'm
I
happy
did
about
it,
that. S-
and it hasn't been that long.
So it are the stuff is like thrifted stuff or it's a new stuff or what is it?
New,
Okay.
however, I will start having thrifted things.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? I will start to have thrifted things. So,
Okay.
like I said, and more. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Shoes, boot,
I love that.
plethora,
I love
plethora.
shoes.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's another thing.
ugh, Lord.
Right.
But
Wow,
yes,
that's amazing.
yeah.
Still, I'm gonna ask you, I want to know the backstory. Motique Boutique. How
Motique,
did you come up with this?
Motique Boutique.
Yes.
So, um, I I would, all transparency, I was trying to think of what sort of business, small business,
Hmm.
that I could launch. You know what I
Okay.
mean? As far as another avenue of income, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Something that I could manage, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Something that I could be in control of, not
Uh-huh.
be overwhelmed by, you know what
Uh-huh.
I mean? Something that I could very well handle. And so, far as what type of merchandise that I would be interested in
Right.
selling, beautiful things that I would want, basically. That's what I sell.
Right.
But that was really the thought process and the idea behind what type of business that I wanted, as far as what I wanted to sell and have for sale. Now, the name, I wanted the name to relate to me. I wanted it to be different. You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean? And afterwards, I found out that there are a few other businesses out there that have the same name.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't know what they sell. I didn't get all into them like that.
Okay.
But I wanted, my name in the name, part of my name in the name. So I
Yes.
wanted it to be different.
Okay. I can
Mm.
see the vision.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, that's amazing. As long it makes a difference, it helps the people
Yeah.
to find their style in being more sustainable way, ethical way, and saving their money and time. I think it's brilliant. That's all we need. That's the main basic things that we should have be following for that,
For sure. For sure.
right?
And, my merchandise, my pricing, you're not
Uh,
breaking the bank while still being competitive. You know what I
uh-huh.
mean?
Yeah.
No, you're not breaking the bank. I'm not into that. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't
Amazing.
want anybody to do that to me. I mean, think about it. Still, no matter who you go to support,
Okay.
if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. But if you can, support a small business. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And everywhere I go locally, I mean, I go out of states or even here in New York, I don't go to buy to big restaurants to buy things. I mean,
Yes.
sometimes if occasionally I would have to, I go, but if I wanted to buy, I go to the small businesses.
Yes.
I would love to support them because they're putting time and their efforts into it and serving much better way than big
Mm.
company gonna do that. you know, Much better customer service. They love what they're making. They love what they're serving and, those hospitality thing. And why not? You should be
Oh
supporting
my
them.
God. They far surpassed big, big, restaurants and all that. They far surpass those type of
Mm,
people. The
yeah.
small hole in the wall,
Yeah.
family owned, mom and pops. Yeah, you give me one of them because whatever they make, really, whatever they make, they're putting their love in it.
Yes.
And like you said, when they serve you, they care. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because they're serving you like you're at their home.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or
Right.
whoever they have, working for them or with them, that they take pride. They still
Exactly.
care, for real.
Hmm.
They do. And truth be told, which I'm quite sure a lot of people can relate, the small hole in the wall, little restaurants and little, whatever
Yeah.
versus big restaurants, food
Right.
tastes better. Tastes better.
Yes. There's a difference in between, definitely.
Yeah, there's a big
Yeah.
difference.
You can see that clearly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
And one thing, Miss Mo, remember we talked about during our intro call, and I wanted to show you that thing.
Uh-oh.
Guess what is
Uh-oh,
this?
he got receipts. Not the receipts.
Not yet. Not yet.
Uh-oh.
Okay, another chance.
Um, oh, what you got? Oh, no, remember.
Do you remember the thing that we talk about naked pictures?
Oh, the art.
The art. Yes,
The art.
thank you for
Yes.
mentioning that.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I was scrolling and I found out this picture and I said, yeah, let me save this and I'll show this to her.
Let me see.
This is, you know,
Come closer.
you see this?
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Very interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yes.
Asian's art. I don't know what it called. I'm just
Yeah,
yapping.
yeah. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna actually search for it called.
I
I should be
see.
doing it, but this type of art that I want to put on this wall.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, now you know.
Very interesting. And I can't remember if I was, well, yeah, because you were talking about like naked art or whatever. Yeah, that's the kind of art. But
I
that
don't know.
is the exact type of art that
Okay.
I was thinking of. And
Yes, thank
yes,
you.
some people may find that offensive. And what
Okay.
I say is, well, don't look, because it's art. And,
Yeah.
and, and it's an acquired taste, just like
Yeah.
some other things are.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's beautiful.
Yes, thank you.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of other arts and related to this one, but you
Yeah.
got the type that
Yes.
I was talking about.
Yes, I got the
So,
gist.
yes, right.
Got the gist.
Yes, thank you. I
Yeah.
was also hoping to talk about the art piece that you had on that day, but you changed the place now.
Oh, my art picture that I said that I painted.
No, the one that you have on the wall when we were having.
Oh,
Yeah.
Scarface.
Yeah,
Oh,
Scarface, right.
Okay, here's the thing. I'm in a different place.
Okay.
That's why. I am not where I was when we
Yes.
initially had our meeting.
Yes.
So unfortunately, I do have three
Yeah, I
pieces.
was looking at
Do
that.
have
I love
well,
that.
you can't
The
see, but
colors.
I have three pieces of artwork on my wall, and
Okay.
all three of them
Mm-hmm.
are from Mr. Mann's daughter, his oldest daughter.
Oh,
She is
wow.
an artist,
Okay.
and those are three of her original paintings before she really started selling her artwork. So
Mm,
those are like her original piece, some of her original pieces.
amazing. I love
So
that. I mean,
yeah,
I love art.
yeah,
Yeah.
me too, me too,
Yeah.
me too.
Right. Thank you for that. And before we go, because we're about to end our webisode for today, I
Okay,
got some of the rapid questions for you.
yeah,
We'll go with that.
okay.
One fashion item that you can't live without.
Shades,
Oh, oh,
shades.
okay. Wow. Wow. I didn't expect, I wasn't expecting that, but nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Favorite budget friendly store or brand?
Ooh, one? You want one?
One,
Budget friendly.
Motique. Boutique.
You can't.
No?
You can't. I mean, you can't put that in there. I
Why
mean,
not?
yeah, okay. Me first,
Okay.
then. Oh my God. Oh, there's so many. Walmart. I mean, I don't
Okay.
know because I did. That's a hard one.
Okay.
Walmart, Shein,
Oh, no, no good. No
Rainbow.
good.
There's just so many.
No good. I mean, sustainable brands are usually kind of medium price range because,
Oh,
we use that. But
well,
yeah,
yeah. Walmart
right.
is good. They done stepped up they fashion game.
Yeah, right. That's why I said Motique Boutique.
Me.
Yeah. YouTube videos or Instagram Reels.
YouTube videos or Instagram Reels. I would have to say, Instagram Reels
Okay.
because of the time factor.
Okay.
Instagram Reels.
Instagram Reels.
Instagram Reels. Now, you said YouTube videos. When you say YouTube videos, I'm
It's a
thinking
long
about
form. Right.
longer.
Yeah. But which one you enjoy most making?
I enjoy making the shorts.
The shorts?
Either
Okay.
way, either for Instagram or YouTube, I
Or
enjoy making
YouTube.
the shorts.
Okay. Describe your personal style in one word or in a short sentence.
Um, Bold, um, extra,
Okay.
um, bold, extra, fancy, confident.
Wonderful. Good words. Good keywords. Oh, I also one more thing. A song that you sing to boost your energy. I remember you told me that you can sing too. We
Yeah,
didn't
I
get a
can
chance to
sing.
talk about that, but
I do. I can sing a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. This is part of one of my favorite songs that I sing.
Oh, we're getting that. Okay. We're getting that. Okay.
Yeah, just a little bit. I haven't sang in a minute, but this
Okay.
is one of my favorite songs. This is one of my, favorite songs that I like to sing. This is only a little part of it.
I'm ready.
Hope I don't mess up.
Should I close my eyes?
Why? No. So goes a little
Okay.
something like this. I sing because I am happy. I sing because I am free. Oh, his eye is on the sparrow, and I know he watches me.
Wow. Applause for that.
That's just a little bit.
That's amazing. I mean, that's lovely. That's lovely. You got it. You got it. Yeah. That was good. Maybe you should try a singing channel too. Have you ever sung on your YouTube videos?
There is so if you go to my channel, there is a playlist with different types of videos. I have a playlist with songs in it.
Oh,
And
okay. Is that your own songs or you?
Oh God, no, that's a gospel song.
Okay.
That's a gospel song. Yeah.
Maybe you should make your own now. You can sing. It's easier. Just go to ChatGPT and make a song out of it and just sing it.
When it comes to my singing, I never used my gift in that way. I've
Okay.
never used my gift in that way.
You
Now,
should.
I will say that I do sing at weddings.
Oh.
I have sang at funerals and, occasions like that. And yes, I have gotten paid. But for me to purposely seek that out, no, I've never done that.
I see.
So I have sang. I originally started singing when I was a little girl in church,
Okay.
but of course I sing in church, out of church, whatever.
Wow.
If I get paid for it, that's fine. But I never seek out to do that because the way that I feel about my singing gift that was given to me, this is like part of my ministry, if you will. Because when I sing, and this is what people have come up to tell me and have told me, I touch people. I inspire people. I motivate people. I uplift people when I sing. I touch people's hearts and souls when I sing.
Your voice is kind of like that.
Thank you.
It does.
That is
it
part
truly
of my ministry. You know what I mean? In regards to, in addition to, trying to always, be positive and uplifting and inspiring our young women and our young girls and, and to anybody else, not just women, but anybody who can get anything from what I'm saying and what I'm sharing,
Wow. It's truly amazing. You're blessed in so many ways, I would say.
I am. I truly am. Yeah,
Yes.
I am.
Right. So that was beautiful. And thank you again, Miss Mo, for joining us here on SHEEN Webisodes. And it was such a unique and wonderful conversation with where we start from and how, with the empowering thing and with the fashion and all that. We covered a lot with different industries, and especially the empowerment and the thing. It was awesome. I love that.
I had a great time. You asked a lot of great questions.
Oh, thank you.
I really
I was
loved questions.
Yeah. I'm always getting nervous before any webisode I shoot, but once I start that, I just calm down. So,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's
But
kind of
but
thing.
you know what? That's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a good thing that you still get nervous and you have butterflies or whatever. For me, it's the same thing. Whenever I do a video or sing
Yeah.
or anything like that, I still get nervous because the way I look at it is whatever you do, and if you've been doing it for years and you know that you're good at it, when you stop getting that feeling before you have to do whatever it is that you do, I don't know if you should continue to do it.
Wow.
That's just me. Because there's a feeling that
Okay.
you get before you do what you do, before you go perform, before you interview people, before I do a video or whatever it is. There's a feeling that you get, the jitters, the butterflies, the nervousness, the whatever.
Right.
If you don't get that, if you stop getting that,
Wow. Wow. That's well said. I mean, then I could still do it for a long time, I think. The webisodes.
I
I love
think
that, and I
so.
get nervous.
Yeah, because it's something new. As each time, because
Yes.
you're talking to a different person each
Right.
time.
Yes. I think it's
Yeah.
truly it's I think it's a blessing for me that, I'm able to do this, and I love to have a conversation with different background of the people, and we always make something meaningful for the audience that they can
Yes.
relate and try to implement in their life. Because I
Yes.
focuses on the things to talk about that a normal human being, a 9 to 5, or any human being can easily chase that or try to, implement in their life to start acting on that.
Yes, I definitely agree. I
Yes.
definitely agree.
Thank you very much. So, where people can find you, please tell us again.
Where people can find me,
Yes.
first and foremost, my YouTube channel. If you go to the YouTube search bar, you can put in Ms. Mo Reacts. That's MSMOEREACTS. Ms. Mo Reacts. Or you can type in Let's Talk with Mo, because that was the name of my YouTube channel when I first started it.
Yes.
Let's Talk with Mo. And you spell it just the way it sounds. No apostrophe. Let's Talk with Mo. Ms. Mo Reacts on YouTube. You can also find me on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. So Instagram and Facebook is Let's Talk with Mo. And on TikTok is Ms. Mo Reacts. And you can find Motique on Instagram. It is lowercase MOETIQUE underscore. Underscore, that's what I meant to say. Underscore Motique underscore.
Okay. Yeah, it's very hard to get the right username on Instagram.
Yeah.
No, thank you very much for that. And you can find all the links into the description. You can follow from there. And yes, again, thank you so much, Miss Mo, for
Yes.
joining us here on SHEEN Webisodes. As always, it was a wonderful conversation. And
Yes,
thank you to you guys too for joining us here on SHEEN Webisodes. And I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wow. Thank you so much, Mo, for joining us here again on the webisode. It was such a pleasure to have the
It was
conversation
fun.
with
I
you.
loved it.
Right.
I loved it.
So the next steps is I'll be sending it over to the editor. Once I get it, I'll be forwarding it to you before the upload, and we'll go from there. If possible, please, can you share with me all the links of that you
sure.
mentioned with the
Sure.
email. Okay?
Sure. Which
Perfect.